Alright, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to basically install Xampp. And Xampp is just a server runner or just simply a program that will allow us to have a bunch of tools, when we're working with development, especially back-end development. Alright, so we will basically have a server, which is the Apache server, which is simply just a local server, and we will have MySQL and a PHP programming language, and we will also have PHP MyAdmin, which is just a tool for managing databases. And we can also have a bunch of stuff, like it also includes the Perl programming language, and if you're not familiar with it, it's basically a programming language that's widely used for programming for networks, stuff like that. All right, but this is not our subject. So what we need to do in this video, we are going to go ahead and install Xampp. So if we just go and type in Xampp right here, we should see this link, which is the apachefriends.org. So if we click on this, so now we will go to this page, and it's telling us download right here. So we can download this for different operating systems. So here we have Windows, and here we have Linux, and this is Apple right here, OS. So we click on this. Obviously I have Windows, so now a window should pop up right here, and we can just download this right away. All right, so now we can just download it. If I click on save, I already downloaded the program right here. If I just click on save, now it's starting to download. I'm just gonna cancel this, and I'm gonna go ahead right away and install it. All right, so after you download it, just go ahead and click on it right here. I saved it in my desktop. So if I click on yes, all right, so very important because you activated user account. All right, so if we simply click on OK, and if we click on next, so as you can see right here, here are our own components, or the tools that we have right here. So right here, I'm gonna keep MySQL. So we already have the server checked for us. We cannot even like edit it or something. And here we have the Apache server, and here we have MySQL, FileZilla. I don't want this and this also and this, so I'm gonna remove them. I'm gonna keep Perl. If you don't want it, you can just go ahead and uncheck it. As you can see right here, here's programming language, and we already have PHP checked for us. And here program language is also here. I'm gonna uncheck this and uncheck this. I want PHP MyAdmin because it's a very handy tool for managing databases. So if we click on next, we also click on next. The selected folder is not empty. Please select a different folder. All right, so if we go right here. All right, so I want to delete this because I tried to install it like before. So if I go to my C, you're probably not going to do this because you did not install it before. So if I just delete this, if I go delete again, all right, so now if we just keep it right here at the C, and it's gonna create this folder right here, and it's gonna install our program inside it. So if we click on next, now we can see the language is English. Now there is English and Deutsch. I'm gonna keep it English. And if we click next and also next, now it's installing this right here. So here you can see it's generating this file right here, and it's installing the files inside right here, which is in the C partition. All right, so I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna get back to you in a couple of minutes until it finish. All right, so it's nearly finishing up, and it's telling me that it's gonna access the firewall here. So I'm gonna go and allow access for this. in order for this installer to finish up. All right, so just let's wait a second. All right, so now it's over. So it's telling me setup has finished installing Xampp on your computer. Do you want to start the control panel now? And I'm gonna go ahead and uncheck this, because if I left this checked and if I clicked on finish, you know, we will have to start Xampp every time we you close or you turn off your own computer in order to go ahead and actually work with it. All right, but if we uncheck this and if we click on finish, and if I go ahead now to my C partition right here, and if I go to Xampp, and if I go down here, and if I go to the control panel, and if I try to run this as an administrator, you know, Xampp will run automatically every time you turn on your own computer, right? So you don't wanna so you don't have to like start it all over again, right? Because this is just noisy, you know. All right, so if we click on this, click yes to install the Apache server, yes. And if we also click on this, so this is also yes. All right, if we click on start, and if we simply start this also. All right, so great. We click on admin. All right, so this should start all of this. All right, if we click also on PHP my admin right here. All right, so here is basically they're both working, which is just awesome. All right, if we go htdocs right here. All right, so if we simply go localhost, and if we go index.php, all right, so it's still going to the same page, all right, which is this right here. So yeah, they're working now. Everything looks great. So this will be it, and I'll see you in the next video.